Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters. I'm really grateful. Today we're asking, how do others see you? We've got pile 1 with the genie's lamp, pile 2 with the black cameo, pile 3 with the butterfly, and pile 4 with insanely cute. So take a moment, figure out which one is right for you, and we're going to move on to pile number 1. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as they hit 5,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you're subscribed and you comment, and you are in the running for that. Let's move on to our gorgeous pile number 1 with the genie's lamp. My beautiful and talented pile number 1. How do others see you? 7 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, and Justice. You have 3, and the Empress also fell out. So 5 cards, 4 major arcanas. I will say that you definitely make an impression on people. I will say though, like, people feel like they haven't seen, okay, this is kind of an anime reference, like they haven't seen your final form. Like people feel like that you're still becoming the most amazing version of yourself, but people feel very drawn to you. Um, I mean, people could see that things are working out for you, but I'm feeling like people feel like you're in their life for a reason. I feel like people feel like you're in their life for a reason. Again, like they're and that maybe even that there's some unfulfilled potential between the two, between you and many people actually with the Hierophant, Justice card, and the Empress. I feel like people do believe that you are fair. And people know that you have this abundance regarding you. This, it's almost like you kind of make people feel like everything is possible. With the Hierophant, though, I'm getting like there's something a little different about it. Because it could be about commitment, it could be about marriage, it can be about society, expectation. And you could have some kind of spiritual knowledge, but I'm not really. I feel like the Hierophant is a little different on this one, so I'm going to get clarity. The Hanged Man. I feel like you may, like there are established ways of thinking and doing. You are a creative person, and I feel like to some extent you're trying to conform, but you actually come at things from a slightly different angle, and it's almost like it's almost like the societal expectations that are placed on you are something that you do try to make, but you may just be somebody who's a little bit different, a little out of step with that. And it's almost like your full potential um is truly accepting that. So I feel like I'm not getting that you're trying to be a rebel or you're trying to be different. I feel like you're trying to fit into whatever societal expectation is put on you, and that has kind of become a trap for you. Because regardless of what societal expectations are, you're you have something to offer that's a little different. So I feel like people do think that you were going to have a new beginning, and it may be a new beginning, and when you sever something, it could be a new beginning, but it's like it's all about like real authenticity. With the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I know this reading's about you, but I feel like the Queen of Pentacles isn't you. Um, but I do feel like the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's very significant in your life. Five of Pentacles. And this is might be somebody that I don't know, are you trying to live up to somebody else? I feel like you may be wanting to live up to somebody else. And feeling like you're falling short, but you're not short, you're just different. It's like what you have to bring like has a balance of everything. And I don't even feel like this person is trying to make you feel deficient. I feel like this person might just fit in with the ideals that you want to fit into. And this causes you some anxiety. But I'm definitely getting like you can't live somebody else's life of vibes here. And that's one of the reasons why there may be some unfulfilled things with you, because you have the power to manifest your creativity. And you are somebody, like you're valuable. Life is supposed to be fair to you. I know that life isn't fair all the time, and certainly not if you're going through a lot of growth. But like I feel like your full potential has to do with your full authenticity. So people see you as somebody who has this overflowing love, who is like, I feel like you're the only one who feels like you're deficient, but it is something that keeps you afflicted. But your legacy is going to be winning, and you have to be willing to trailblaze. It's not that this other person doesn't bring a lot of value to the table. They do. It's just their journey is not your journey. So I feel like once you stop investing in what isn't you, you're just going to have this, like the investment's going to pay off when you're investing in what's you and not what isn't you. Celestial teacher, I feel like, is this a person? Is this another person? I feel like, you definitely are somebody that, again, you're a little out of the box and you may get input from the universe. And it's like you are supposed to act on that in order to move forward and maybe have a new chapter. So just remember that it's a lot of little steps that get you there. And make sure that the destination that you're aiming for is the destination you actually want. Because I feel like there's a lot of people who feel like they have something with you because you're not meant to be small, you're meant to be expansive. And people do feel lucky to have you in their life with this. But there is this, like, you definitely have the potential for star power. Like, whatever you do, you may not go into entertainment, but whatever you do, like, you do have this star power. Um you do have this thing that's all your own. And I feel like when you allow yourself to follow what is in your heart, what you deep down know is you, even if it's not what is expected of you, like, the payoff is not going to be a small payoff. It's going to be bigger than you expect. But there's this it's like there's this locked up heart and the cold heart. I feel like I don't know, maybe it's not you, but I feel like at least some people in your life feel like you're afraid to want what you want. And it's and almost like you're trying I feel like you keep on being moved in a direction, but you're trying not to feel it. But I feel like you should unveil the nut that is you, even if it's not what everybody would expect from you. You're not living everybody else's life. And it's like the full potential of your life path is trying to open up to you. So I hope that this helped you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you're subscribed and you comment. You're in the running for that. And just to thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It's all appreciated. And thank you. We're going to move on to pile number 2 with the black cameo. I know that it doesn't show up very well, but just so you can see. How do others see you? How do others see you? How do others see you? Death. Well, you definitely have some intense energy. Page of Swords. It's possible that there are definitely some Scorpios here, although I don't think it's exclusively Scorpio. But somebody needed to hear that. So, with the Death card, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles, I'm getting that people see you as somebody who's rebuilding, that you have gone through loss and transformation, ending, and you're actually starting a new beginning. And there has definitely been, I don't feel like you're patiently waiting for something. I feel like that there has already been investment. And at least some people believe that that investment is going to pay off. Like, you're going to get what you put out. Again, like, you're probably not feeling the greatest because you've gone through a lot, but you are being willing to start forward even if you're not sure. And I mean, I feel like you've already put a lot of investment in. And it's just like equal give and take, winning, wish fulfillment. So I feel like, right now it's like a period where you've put in a lot of effort, but you know, equal give and take. winning, wish fulfillment. Like people see all these things happening for you. People do see that sometimes you haven't you haven't gotten what you've put in sometimes. And that is because of people who didn't have good intentions. But people see who you are. People see you. This is the second Empress that's come up. People see that who you are is somebody that's kind, smart, balanced. You are a mix of all the queens. So it's not. It's like, of course, life is going to come back into balance for you because in people's eyes, that's exactly what you're deserving of. And people definitely see you, if you have, I feel like some of you have definitely stopped investing in somebody that was not worth the investment. So people are very happy about that for you because, again, like that people see things working out for you. It's just like it's in their eyes, like you have all this strength, you have all this power, and as long as you're not giving all your time and energy into somebody that's not giving back, like there's not much to keep in your way. But they see you as somebody that, is a little bit of a fighter by nature, that you don't want to give up on people. But I feel like, regardless, you're somebody who is moving forward with truth and honesty and severing anything that is unhealthy. Because despite what might have happened, you are taking agency and ownership over your life. Communication. You especially this with the with the Ace of Swords, like you may be an excellent communicator. But I'm also seeing this with the Star, which is the Aquarius card. Like I feel like you do have, and again, you come up with the Empress, so you have all of the suits. But I feel like there's more to that card, so I am going to pull some clarity because I feel like, yes, you are an excellent communicator. You're very clear. You're very incisive. Be willing is the message here. Excuse me. And I feel like there's more to communication. Tell me what's more about communication. What more about what do people see this person with communication? Okay, you're definitely quick-witted. I feel like truth is very important to you. And I feel like, I understand as somebody that has been a truth teller that not everybody wants the truth. But I feel like it is okay to tell your truths. That ultimately, yeah, it might, not be for everybody, but like just because there's been somebody that's caused issues, like, like I don't think you need to be worrying too much about the comfort of somebody who's meant you harm. So with the shoe, I feel like there is, there's definitely movement in here. And then there's, there can be the quick movement with thought and You also got a lot of swords, so it's about speaking truth, acting in truth, starting over in truth. So I've got the just take one step at a time with the converse. Um, you are definitely being able to see things that you weren't able to see before with the glow in the dark stone. I think that this, truth, it's like, however painful it was to get here or this transformation, and also it's, it's bringing you to a calmer place. It's bringing you to a place of balance and of equilibrium. With the horse, it's of course the quartz horse. So it's like the quartz is about clarity, horse is about movement. Like the truth is going to set you free. So I feel like a lot of people, want you to communicate your truth. People think that good luck is going to happen to you. I've got the mother and the grandmother charm. Both of them came out. So with mother and grandmother, uh, this may not be for everybody, but I feel like there might be some kind of maternal legacy. I don't know if you have some kind of gifts or talents from that side. Some of you may have some talents from that side. And it may be part of speaking your truth too. I feel like some of you have not wanted to engage um, in this. With the Five of Pentacles, I just touched the one and this flipped over. So I feel like, do you feel left out in the cold? I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, like there's also in the Five of Pentacles, there's often an opportunity to seek help. And again, I feel like there are people who want to give to you. So if that feels like, seeking help or following some kind of legacy will be helpful, be willing. If say it's a negative legacy, and that may be the case for some of you, maybe even a legacy of poverty and loss, you may need to break out of some outdated beliefs with the dinosaur, but you're more than able to make your life into what you want it to be. Like with the Empress, like you're only as limited as your creativity, and you're already creative. But there is something about being in your power, which I feel like you have not always been in your power, but you're definitely coming into your power, and especially not letting anybody take your power. So the peacock can be about arrogance, but I'm not really feeling like you're arrogant. I feel like maybe you've lost because you've invested in people who are arrogant. Um, I did just hear that you can do better than them, but they can't do better than you. Whoever that was for. With the wolf. The wolf is about strength, power, it can be about fear, but it's also about, I feel like on this one it's like fierce loyalty. I feel like you do have fierce loyalty. I feel like it is hard for you to let go of people. And I feel like that if you have had to let go of somebody, because of, you know, things not happening because of quite frankly, intentionally bad choicing, like you shouldn't feel bad about that. So I hope that this helps. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away two as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. Just make sure that you both subscribe and comment, and you're in the running for that. I also want to say just thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters, and I really appreciate it. So we're going to move on to our gorgeous pile number threes. Pile number three, you had the butterfly. How do others see you? The butterfly is kind of a seafoam green. I feel like for some reason I needed to say that out loud. Maybe it's somebody here's favorite color. How do others see you? How do others see you? Five of Wands, Three of Cups, the High Priestess. This is going to come out a little bit different. It's not so, and I know I baited you into this by having it, but how other people see you. But I feel like with this pile, it's pretty important for you to release how other people see you. Because your internal truth is different. And I feel like people haven't been able to see into the depth of you. And this has been, it's one of the reasons why you need to drop that, because it's causing too much internal turmoil. But if somebody if people keep things surface with you, that's fine, but you have depth. Your heart and your intuition are far more important, actually. And unfortunately, trying to be on everybody's good terms actually would lead to loss for you. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like we don't need other people. But you don't need all other people. You need the right people. So I feel like there's a need for you to truly express what's in your heart. And drop kind of these superficial, it's not, I feel like there is this, it's got to, I've got to be fun, or I've got to, I feel like you're trying to bend to too many people's wants. Whereas I feel like it's not that you should never care about other people's feelings. I feel like, if anything, you really actually truly need to express your feelings. Because I feel like the time and energy and effort you should be putting in should be on people who show you that they care. And I feel like there may be way too many superficial and surface relationships that you have. This doesn't mean that you lack depth. Far from it. You have this intense depth, but you need to be choosier. And one of the ways that you and like, you're not for everybody, and it's okay that you're not for everybody. Be the person who sets boundaries and makes, clear, you know, yeah, you occasionally need to just make cuts. It doesn't even mean that these people, people don't need to be bad to be not particularly good for you, but you need to know your heart, speak with your heart, put your energy and effort, make those decisions for the people who actually show you caring. And otherwise, like, be a lot more selective, because you're going to have a brand new beginning if you do this. And that beginning is going to move everything forward for you. It's like you're really going to unlock a great deal of potential just by doing that. Three of Cups comes out again. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking to have a good time, or, but I feel like it's just, and I feel like this is less, more spirit and less about other people, but I feel like you have great depths and only the surface is being dealt with. And I feel like part of that is because you do need to speak about what you care about. And so what if that might lead to rejection on some level? Because whatever's going on, you're gonna have this new beginning in success, this potential momentum, like this, like you can have so much more. It's the funny thing is, you can have so much more stability with people. You really can. um but I feel like instead of just, dealing with frivolity, there's this need to deal with what you want to build. with the with the I feel like you're super afraid of letting people know what's in your heart. 8 of Wands. So you're defending yourself from it instead of putting your action and effort into it. I feel like for some of you, you're defending the wrong position. Anything more? I feel like there's something more I need to say about that. Nine of Cups. With the Nine of Cups, it's just, and I mean, some of you have this greater depth, but act like a social butterfly. And again, there'd be nothing wrong if that's what you are, but it's not authentic to you. With the Nine of Cups, it's like there's a need for you to fulfill your own wish fulfillment. Instead of thinking about, everything else and everyone else and kind of only keeping things on the surface level, you kind of need to feel and think about what will truly make you happy. And I know this was supposed to be about how other people think about you, but this is really saying that that is far less important to your journey. Like I was saying, it's okay to focus on you. And specifically about what really matters to you, what really makes you happy. I mean, you shouldn't be giving up your happiness because other people, you know, who you're only on surface level with may not understand. That's foolish. Patience. Are you being patient? Do you need to be more patient? I am getting like that you should be putting a lot of energy and effort towards wish fulfillment. And this wish fulfillment doesn't have to be something that other people understand. You have this greater knowledge. Did you wait too long for something? I feel like some of you may have waited too long for something. Maybe something you really cared about. And that's kind of and you may have had a reality check regarding that. Yeah, I mean, there may be blessings that are meant for you, but you still actually have to put the energy and effort towards them. I get it's like don't wait out, don't don't outwait your opportunities, especially just because you might be defending the wrong thing. Like make sure that like if you're gonna put all your energy and effort into something, make sure that it's something you actually care about. I feel like there's definitely that loss that you took because you waited too long. Like this is to get some fire under you, to take action on what matters and drop what doesn't. Because just because something's for you doesn't mean it's going to be there forever. So, I don't know if some of you this was a love connection, but it is important, because the depth, the love, all of that's important, and it is important for whether it's romantic or familial or friendship, that you reinforce your loving connections. Because I feel like you do have the opportunity at really strong functional um, relationships, connections, but there is a need to move forward. Um, and I feel like you moving forward is going to help more people than you think. Like you moving forward, like even if you're not just moving forward for you, which does seem like it's probably in the best interest to you get a little bit of fire under you, you even you're definitely concerned with other people, and that's fine, but like you moving forward is it's kind of like it's going to be beneficial for everybody, really. Um and you need to honor your tender heart. You are somebody that is very special, that is unique, that is worthy of appreciation, but you need to be giving the authentic you, because the authentic you It's like you're afraid that the you are might offend people, but like the you are is going to be what attracts people. And I feel like it's important to understand how magical and special you are. But no, do not outweigh your opportunities. Take action. And certainly put your energy and effort on things that you love, that are important to you, regardless of what anybody else thinks. Because it's okay to focus on you. But yeah, as long as you're kind of just thinking about what other people might be interested in, like, you're not going to get anywhere. And that's something you need to drop. Because, like, with the high priestess, you're about the deep. And it's like you're all about the deep and you're only dealing in the superficial. So I'm not saying that, you can't have joy in the superficial, but you don't. So you should figure out what actually, whatever actually matters, you need to take action on it. So I hope this helps you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running with that. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters, and I'm really appreciative. And time to move on to pile number 4. So you had insanely cute. How do other people see you? How do others see you? 8 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Magician. People see you as somebody who is steady, stable, nurturing, kind. And they see you walk away from unfulfilling things and put all your energy and effort towards moving forward. They see you creating the life that you want, and partially by being able to move forward. So how do other people see you? 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. I feel like you have put a lot of energy and effort over a long time into something. You are somebody that, one of your powers is consistency. With the 10 of Cups, I feel like you actually create a lot of love and peace within other people. Like, people love being around you and in your energy. People want to be your friend. Like, the people who care about you really care about you. With the 6 of Wands, especially in regards to the Chariot, like, you are somebody that I feel like you're somebody who is in your power. You're somebody that is at this point in your life being willing to take the accolades. 222 is on the clock just as I look down. So you're really willing to take the accolades that you deserve. I feel like maybe that wasn't always the case, but I feel like you're willing to be seen and appreciated for who you are. With the Two of Cups, I feel like you have a lot of mutually beneficial relationships. That you are somebody that, people, if you're in a relationship, you're able to have a really healthy relationship between the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups, because what you bring is reciprocal. What you bring is loving and kind. You're always filling that somebody's cup, and they're always filling yours. I feel like if somebody hasn't done that, then you've moved forward because you're, you know, you know enough to not accept that. Two of Swords. I don't think that people see you as mentally conflicted, but I feel like there are definitely people who are mentally conflicted regarding you, especially if they had an opportunity with you and they didn't take it. I feel like that brings a lot of, um, you know, okay, I'm actually getting like that sometimes has been a trigger for people to actually do work, like, because it's like, it's almost like, what does it say about them if they can't make things work with somebody as loving as you are? It makes them, I feel like they're conflicted about you because they realize that, rightfully they may not have a chance again, but it also, you know, I feel like it makes people see that they may have to make changes. Now, it doesn't mean that you need to wait around for somebody to make changes. That's not what I'm suggesting, but I am saying that, you know, the people who the people who do you right actually get a lot of happiness and satisfaction from that. The people who do you wrong, they end up being in a lot more confusion. Nine of Pentacles. Feel like no matter what, I feel like you value your relationships, but I feel like regardless, no matter what, you're just slowly but surely moving forward. And and because you're the queen, like, you're very steady, stable, balanced, but you only take offers of stability. And because of that, you're always improving your life because no negative cycle gets to stay. So you are this really loving person, and people can see your heart, people can feel your heart. And it brings a lot of people happiness. Like, people know that, to be around you is, to have greater happiness. Like, people see you grow and learn and definitely walk away from anything that's, is unsatisfying. And also, I feel like with that Two of Swords, I feel like sometimes people see you walk away from something that's not good, and take it as an example that they may have to do the same thing. It's like whatever needs to be done. So I feel like, I know this is a weird thing to say, but I feel like people see you as a good example. People see you as a good example. People see you as a powerful person who, always growing and improving, who's lovely to be around. Pay close attention to the substances or things that you feel you cannot live without. Our addictions can be our burdens. I don't know if some of you guys walked away from an addiction, or maybe, I mean, you could have even walked away from, you know, an unhealthy relationship. But no matter what, I feel like you won't stay in that burden. Ah, this one usually doesn't come out, but I've got Gudetama and then walking, trying to get back into the egg. So little Gudetama, it's like, I feel like some people may want to get back into the place before they knew something, before they had to take action. But you may move. I don't think you're prone to sudden moves, but you're always moving. And even if you're not, moving very fast, if you're always moving forward, after a while, there becomes a really big, there can be a really big change. So I feel like occasionally you run into people who see you, and they see just by your example in this life that you can change. And sometimes you run into the people and they just want to go back into their shell. Um, and that's, and sometimes you have to emotionally walk away from that. With the two gears that are connected, I feel like you're here for the people who work together with you. I feel like you're actually willing to let the people who don't want to learn and grow go. Do you have some outdated beliefs? I'm really getting that you make people challenge their outdated beliefs. Again, why people sometimes want to go back into denial instead of, it's like sometimes people will want to go back into denial rather than receive a boatload of happiness, because they may not want to do the intermediary work. But I feel like you, regardless of whether other people may sometimes close off their heart from you, and I feel like they close off their heart from you so they don't have to change. Regardless, what you give is this very tender, kind love, and you have a lot of emotional maturity and intelligence. And I feel like you're really concentrating on healthy, robust relationships and connections. And because of that, people see, the people who are willing to grow, like they see what a huge benefit you are to people's lives, including theirs. So yes, it might be a long road. There are many twists and turns, and some people with their heart locked off. But ultimately, your heart is causing all this beautiful action to happen. How do other people see you? I feel like I need to take one more card. Patience. Do they see you as somebody who's patient? I mean, I feel like you are definitely kind. And again, I feel like you're, you may not be running forward at a million miles, but I feel like but if people look away, then suddenly you're so far ahead. What does patience have to do with this? Seven of Wands. I feel like you patiently and steadfastly put your time and energy in what you want. Like you're always moving forward. And what you don't, what you're not okay with today, you're going to hold your ground. I feel like it's weird, but I feel like there's this sense of inevitability with you. It's like you're slowly cutting through a canyon with water. I feel like you wear some people down. I don't even think it's intentional. It's just you have this path, and it's a lovely path. And I feel like eventually people are like, yeah, maybe I should have gone on that really lovely path. So, but I feel like it's not like you do give a lot of love and affection, but I feel like it's not so much other focus. It's just like you're always giving love. And some people are in a place where they can accept it, and some people aren't. And you're just slowly carving through almost gently everything that's in front of you. So I hope this helps you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away two. Just make sure that you're both subscribed and you comment. And just thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters, and I'm really appreciative.